I'm relaunching this video that depicts the deployment of my 16 mil 20 by 20 foot tarp liners that I put into the hand dug pond pits to capture rainwater. I've done this several times since I've dug these pits out, and you see a little bit of raindrops, but it was just a teaser because it only lasted like 5 minutes. But this was one of those drills where you just never know. You could have a year's worth of rain come down in a couple of hours or less, so you never know. So it's always just this game of always being vigilant, whether it's the middle of the night and having the gear to do it and the lights and whatever it takes. Luckily it's the summer, so I'm not gonna die if I get wet, but I just gotta hustle. And this shows it's a little bit out of sequence, so I'm gonna relaunch it in the context of the tropical storm Hilary, because that was the actual redemption of this method, the real first actual battle test. What you're seeing me do there is find the corners of the folded tarp, which is really heavy actually and really hard to manipulate, and with the wind it's even harder. So I'm finding the corners and then systematically moving the rocks off of the paracord anchors that terminate in carabiner, so that I can rapid deploy these and clip them in, starting with the four corners. And then I have on one of these I've got halfway point intermediary clips, on another one I've got double that, and it's a learning process. And what I keep finding is that I just always need to keep overbuilding. I need to get thicker gauge carabiners, because a couple of these started actually bent out of shape and failed, but the paracord is doing fine and the buried wood anchors are doing fine. So I'm really thrilled by this. It's been very effective, and you see me wasting no time. I mean, this is life and death. This is water I depend on to survive and to grow what I need to survive. So that's out of sequence. This is the sort of the prequel to the flood sport mystique that you see the full glory of, thanks to, in my case, very much thanks to Tropical Storm Hilary. And I hope that if you were affected by it, it was an adventure and not a nightmare and catastrophe. For me, it was the best thing that ever happened to me and my land, and it was the proof of this concept